Vishwamitra's Yajna. After seeking the blessings of their parents, Ram and Lakshman set on their journey along with Rishi Vishwamitra. They proceeded along the banks of river Sharyu. Sri Ram and Lakshman enjoyed an unusual and unprecedented experience of the journey through the forest. You have to undertake an important task of rescuing this earth from the clutches of the Rakshasas. So I give you two great mantras, Bala and Ati Bala. Rishi Vishwamitra taught Sri Ram and Lakshman the divine mantras that had the power of making them free from hunger, fatigue and sleep. Sri Ram and Lakshman mastered them immediately. A Rakshasi called Tratika lived in that forest. No human being dared to inhabit the forest because Tratika and her son Marich used to kill and eat human beings. Tratika was a very powerful, wicked and a bloodthirsty Rakshasi. As they went deeper into the thick forest, Vishwamitra asked Ram to put an end to Tratika's existence. Ram asked the Rishi, Maharshi, I am confident of my abilities. I can certainly kill Tratika, but one thing troubles me. Isn't it sinful to kill a woman? To kill a cannibal Rakshasi who eats innocent human beings is not a sin at all. On the contrary, it is brave and noble act committed for the people's safety and well-being. As they walked few more steps, they heard a thunderous roaring noise of trees being uprooted. They realized that Tratika was coming. Her roaring became unbearable as she came nearer. When Tratika saw these three men, she advanced towards them to kill them. Sri Ram was alert. He shot arrows at her and cut down both her arms. She became very violent and leaped towards him. But another of Ram's arrow pierced her heart and she fell dead with a shock. The forest was free from danger now. All the people of the forest thanked Ram. Soon, Sri Ram, Lakshman and Vishwamitra reached the Rishi's ashram in the deep forest. Sadhus and Rishis had already assembled there to take part in the yajna. On the auspicious day, Ram and Lakshman were given the responsibility of guarding the yajna by Vishwamitra. The whole atmosphere was pleasant as the mantras were chanted by many rishis. For 5 days of the yajna went on without any trouble. All the rishis carried out the yajna as per the Vedas. The 6th day was the concluding day. Tratika's son Marich was also a chief of the Rakshasas. He got to know of the ongoing yajna. He did not waste any time. He and his friend Subahu attacked the sacred site of the yajna. The attackers came through the air and tried to shower meat and dead bodies on the yajna site. Sri Ram and Lakshman shot arrows and prevented the unholy substance from even touching the ceremonial place. Ram's bows instantly showered arrows at them. One fiery arrow pierced Subahu's throat, killing him. With a powerful arrow, Marich was carried afloat and hurled into the sea. The yajna concluded very peacefully and without any further disturbance. Vishwamitra's joy knew no bounds. His decision of bringing Ram and Lakshman to protect his yajna had proved a wise one. Children, always remember, the seeds of greatness can be seen early in youth too.